Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Tejas Classes. I hope you are all doing very well. Friends, in today's session, we'll be looking into the top 50 questions on monuments and places of India, which is the most important topic for our RRB NTPC examination. Guys, these questions are prepared based on thorough analysis of all the four phases of RRB NTPC exam, and these questions are expected for your phase 5. So, let's start the session today. Before starting our session, for more videos of RRB NTPC Group D and for free PDF, please subscribe to our channel Tejas Classes. And for free PDFs, please join our channel Telegram. I have given you the link, the Tejas Classes. Okay? Yeah, let us see the first question. Which place in Orissa are well known for Buddhist and Jain rock cut caves? Okay, which is a place in Orissa which is famous for Buddhist and Jain rock cut caves? Okay, answer is Kandagiri and Udaygiri. So these are the places where Buddhist and Jain rock cut caves are present in Orissa. Okay, second question. This is very important question, guys. So the questions from this topic are repeatedly asked in a NTPC exam. So let's concentrate on this topic. I mean this monument. Okay, which temples are well known for their Nagara style symbolism and erotic figures and sculptures? Nagara style, very Nagara style of architecture. In which monument it is present? So the answer is Khajuraho. So they are present in Khajuraho group of monuments, and where they are present? They are present near Jhansi in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, in Madhya Pradesh near Jhansi, Khajuraho group of monuments. They are also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Okay, and they are built between 950 to 1050 CE under the reign of Chandela dynasty. Very important. Under the reign of Chandela dynasty, Khajuraho group of temples, Nagara style of architecture, and present in Jhansi, Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Yeah. Now, which heritage site depicts fine Dravidian style of art and architecture? Dravidian style of art and architecture. We have studied this in detail in the part 1 of our monuments and places of India, right? So, answer is option 3, that is Hampi. So, Hampi, where it is present? It is present near Hospet in North Karnataka. Okay, in the state of Karnataka, Hampi group of monuments are present, and in Hampi group of monuments, okay, there is one stone chariot. Okay, there is one stone chariot. The image of it is printed on one of our currency notes. Please find it out on which currency notes it has been printed. Okay, so what is Hampi group of monuments? Hampi group of monuments are nothing but the ruins of Vijayanagara kingdom. Ruins of Vijayanagara kingdom. They are spread over nearly 4,200 hectares. Okay, 4,200 hectares they are spread over. And you might be asking question, who is the famous king of Vijayanagara empire? It is Sri Krishna Devaraya. Okay, short form is SKD. Sri Krishna Devaraya is the famous king of Vijayanagara empire. Okay, let's see the fourth question. Sorry. The name the heritage site consists of finest masterpieces of 31 rock cut Buddhist cave monuments. Okay, paintings and sculptures. So where is the 31 rock cut Buddhist cave monuments present? It is also a World UNESCO Heritage Site. So the answer is option C, Ajanta. Okay, Ajanta, where they are present? They are present in Aurangabad, Maharashtra. Okay, they are present in Ajanta, that is Aurangabad, Maharashtra. So Ajanta caves are built in two phases. So the first phase was built by Shatavahana dynasty, and the second phase was built by Vakata dynasty. Okay, important, guys. I have given you the important questions related to this monument. Okay, please go through this also, so that you need not study any other questions. When you revise these 50 questions, and the questions which I am additionally asking you are enough for your NTPC exam. So please concentrate on these 50 questions. Okay, so fifth question, which caves are well known for the Indian rock cut architecture? Okay, Indian rock cut architecture. In the previous question, what we have seen, rock cut monument, cave monuments, okay, rock cut architecture, and this is Indian rock cut architecture, and the answer is Ellora. Okay, so Ellora caves also present in Aurangabad, Maharashtra. So we call this Ajanta and Ellora collectively as an Ajanta and Ellora caves. Okay, but they are different. Okay, so there may be a question regarding the number of caves in Ellora. So how many caves are there in Ellora? There are 34 caves. So out of 100. So there are 34 caves that are open for public, but actually there are nearly 100 caves in Ellora. Okay. The next question, which is the most holy pilgrimage spot for the Buddhist? So where do the Buddhist people all go, which they recognize as a holy pilgrimage spot? Very famous spot, right? And I'm giving a hint for you, it is in Orissa. Sorry, it is in Bihar. So holy pilgrimage spot for the Buddhists is in Bihar. So what's the answer? The answer is Bodh Gaya. Okay, the answer is Bodh Gaya. Guys, Bodh Gaya is the place where Gautam Buddha got his enlightenment. Okay, this is the place where Gautam Buddha got his enlightenment. Okay, see, answer is Bodh Gaya. Yeah, they are established in the reign of Ashoka the Great in approximately 250 BC. Okay, they were built by Ashoka, and this is the first temple, that is a place where Ashoka built it. Okay, and it is in the year of 250 BCE. Okay, next question, which World Heritage Site was built by King Narsimha-deva I of Eastern Ganga dynasty? Okay, King Narsimha-deva I built which monument in Eastern Ganga dynasty? Okay, so what is the answer? Very famous one is also. The answer is Sun Temple. Okay, where it is present? Sun Temple is present in Konark. Where Konark is present? Orissa. Okay, Sun Temple is present in Konark, Orissa. Guys, there is also one more name for this Sun Temple. What it is? It is known as Black Pagoda. Okay, Sun Temple is also known as Black Pagoda, and it was built by King Narsimha-deva I of Eastern Ganga dynasty, present in Konark, Orissa. Important question, guys. See, what is the architecture style in Sun Temple of Orissa, that is Konark? Kalinga architecture. Okay, see, style of Kalinga architecture in Sun Temple of Konark, and it is considered to be the one of the largest Brahmin sanctuaries in India. Okay, it is one of the largest Brahmin sanctuaries in India. Next question, what was built by Emperor Shah Jahan when he shifted his capital from Agra to Delhi? Guys, we all know that previously, before 1638, the capital of Mughal Empire was in Agra, right? The capital of Mughal Empire was in Agra, and the Mughal Empire family, where they used to reside? They used to reside in Agra Fort. We have already learned about this, right? Agra Fort is initially also called as Red Fort of Agra. Okay, in 1638, so the capital was shifted from Agra to Delhi. Okay, and what was built in Delhi after shifting? Answer is Red Fort. Okay, Red Fort was built after shifting the capital from Agra to Delhi. And who built the Red Fort? Who built the Red Fort? Shah Jahan. Okay, Shah Jahan built the Red Fort. And who built this one, Agra Fort? Agra Fort was built by Akbar. Okay, yeah, let's see the next question. Which of the following is the oldest stone structure in India? Oldest stone structure in India, and I'll give you a hint. This is related to Buddhism. Now answer it. Okay, see, oldest stone structure, Taj Mahal, it is a marble, that is white marble. Qutub Minar, red sandstone. Okay, Red Fort, it is also built using red sandstone, and the remaining one is Sanchi Stupa. Sanchi Stupa is the oldest stone structures in India, and what it is, it consists the ruins of Gautam Buddha. It consists the ruins of Buddha. Okay, so the same question was asked in one of the shifts of NTPC examination, guys. Nearly 2 to 3 questions were asked from this topic in different shifts. Okay, this topic is very important. Learn Sanchi Stupa, Gautam Buddha. Okay, and who built the Sanchi Stupa, guys? 1 second, let me clear it. Who built the Sanchi Stupa? Akbar built the Sanchi Stupa. Okay, and where it is present? Sanchi Stupa is present in, please mention in the comment section. I have explained you clearly in the previous video. Okay, yeah, the next question. The Brihadeshwara temple, the temple at Gangaikonda Cholapuram, and the Airateshwara temple are part of which heritage site? Okay, so I have already discussed you in detail. These are the temples which are regarded as the World UNESCO Heritage Site, right? And I'll give a hint. These temples are present in Tamil Nadu. Is present in Tamil Nadu state. Okay, and they are asking which part of the heritage site. So these are belong to. So let's discuss the options first. Okay, Chola temple, where they are present? They are present in Tamil Nadu. This can be our answer. And Sun temple is in Orissa. Okay, there is Konark. So it is not our answer. And Khajuraho group of monuments are present in Madhya Pradesh. Bodh Gaya, Buddhist monuments. Okay, so it is in Bihar. So our answer is Chola temple. The group of Chola temples, we have 3 temples: Brihadeshwara temple, Gangaikonda Cholapuram, Airateshwara temple. So these are the temples present in Tamil Nadu state. Okay, see, answer is Chola temple. Next, name an astronomical observatory built in 18th century Rajasthan. Astronomical observatory built in 18th century in Rajasthan. Okay, let's go by the options. First one is the Red Fort. Answer is wrong, as it is the residence of Mughal Empire. Qutub Minar, no, it is not an astronomical observatory. Jantar Mantar, yes, Jantar Mantar is an astronomical observatory. It is present in Jaipur. Okay, it is present in Jaipur in Rajasthan. It is built in 18th century. What it is, guys? The Jantar Mantar is basically an astronomical observatory. That is, it has 19 astronomical instruments. Okay, 19 astronomical instruments. Okay, so this is the number is very important. Questions on this was also asked in previous shifts. Okay, it contains 19 astronomical instruments which are used to study the astronomy locations with a naked eye. Okay, with a naked eye we can study the space and astronomical observations. Okay, answer is Jantar Mantar. See, now 13th one. Who was the first Sultan of Delhi to shift to Agra and live in the fort? Okay, who was the first Sultan of Delhi to shift to Agra and live in the fort? Answer is Mr. Sikandar Lodi. Okay, answer is Sikandar Lodi was the first Delhi Sultan to shift to Agra and live in the fort. 14th one. The name of the city itself denotes the victory. Name the city. Okay, they are asking, can you please name the city whose name denotes the victory? That is the city of victory. So answer is Delhi, no. So Amritsar, no. Fatehpur, yes. Fatehpur is the right answer. Fatehpur Sikri, I have told you, right? Fatehpur Sikri is also known as the city of victory. It was built by Akbar. Okay, it was built by Akbar. What are the various monuments we have in Fatehpur Sikri, friends? We have Buland Darwaza, Salim Chishti tomb, Panch Mahal, right? And Jama Masjid also. So these are the various monuments present in the Fatehpur Sikri, and the city is also known as city of victory. Okay, and Buland Darwaza is the highest gateway in the world. We have Buland Darwaza is in Fatehpur Sikri, which is the highest gateway in the world. Okay, important question, friends. So let's see the next question. 15th one. Which heritage site is well known for its stepped corridors, sculptures, and stone carvings in the well? Okay, study that there is a stone structure which has the steps descending downwards. Generally, we see a step ascending to the temple, right? But these monuments have steps descending downwards, and it is a Rani Ki Vav, right? Answer is Rani Ki Vav. Answer B. So it was built by Sri Udaymati, that is Queen Udaymati, in the remembrance of his husband Bhima. In the remembrance of his husband Bhima, Udaymati built Rani Ki Vav. Where is Rani Ki Vav present, friends? Gujarat. Okay, and this Rani Ki Vav monument is also printed on one of our currency notes. Okay, please see that on which currency note this Rani Ki Vav is printed. Okay, see, the Rani Ki Vav was constructed during the time of Solanki dynasty. Very important, guys. One second. Yeah, they were constructed during the time of Solanki dynasty. What it is? Rani Ki Vav built by Udaymati. Okay. Next question. Where are the Ellora caves are situated? Again a question from Ellora. So where they are present? They are present in Aurangabad in Maharashtra. Okay. How many caves we have in Ellora cave? Guys, we have 34 caves. And in Ajanta, we have 31 caves. Ellora caves are also example of Indian rock cut architecture. Indian rock cut architecture, very important, guys. Okay, they are present in Aurangabad, Maharashtra. See, one second, guys. See, they are well known for their Indian rock cut architecture. Okay, 17th question. Where are the Elephanta caves situated in India? Elephanta caves situated in India. So while discussing the monuments and places of India in part 1, I have given you a trick. Do you guys remember it? So what is the trick? Maha elephant आज येलो ड्रेस पहन के CSTM देखने गया. So this was the trick that is based on mnemonic technique I have given you while explaining the monuments and places in part 1. Okay, so if you have not seen the part 1 video, please go and watch the video so that you will get the clear understanding and you will get a full grasp of the topic monuments and places of India. Okay, now let's get back to the question. Okay, see, Maha means Maharashtra. Okay, elephant means Elephanta caves. So where they are present Elephanta caves, they are present in Maharashtra. We got the answer for this question, right? Let us discuss this trick. Aj means Maha elephant Aj. Aj means Ajanta. Ajanta also present in Maharashtra. Yellow means Ellora. They are also present in Maharashtra. Dress पहन के CSTM. What is CSTM, guys? Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminals. Usually it is also known as Victoria Terminus, which is the World UNESCO Heritage Site of India. So this is a trick which is used to remember the World Heritage Sites of Maharashtra state. Okay. So the answer is Maharashtra for this question. Okay. So one more thing. See, Elephanta caves are also known as Garapuri. Elephanta caves are also known as Garapuri. What is Garapuri? City of caves. Okay, we have Ajanta caves, we have Ellora caves, right? So Garapuri, what is it meaning? City of caves. Okay, city of caves. It is present in Maharashtra. Where it is actually present? It is present near Mumbai Harbor. Okay, they are present near Mumbai Harbor in a island in Arabian Sea. Okay, see, Elephanta caves are present on an island in Arabian Sea in Mumbai Harbor in Maharashtra. Okay, they are also known as Garapuri. Very important question, friends. See, you have learned nearly 4 to 5 bits from this question. So you need to learn in this way so that you don't miss any question from the related topic when asked in the examination. Okay, so let's see the next question. 18th one. Which heritage site is famous for its Chalukya style of architecture? We have question previously what? We have asked Dravidian style of architecture. Dravidian style of architecture, Hampi. Now they are asking Chalukya style of architecture. Okay, so the answer is Pattadakal. Pattadakal group of monuments. Where they are present? They are present in Karnataka. Pattadakal monuments are present in Karnataka. Okay, so they are famous for the Chalukya style of architecture. Okay, the next question. Which of the following is not true about Elephanta caves? So you may expect this type of questions in your that is CBT2 examination. Okay, in the first phase you will be asking the direct questions, whereas in CBT2 the difficulty level will be increased and you may come across this type of questions. Okay, so let's see the first option. In 1987, Elephanta caves were designated as UNESCO World Heritage Site. So in 1987, Elephanta caves were designated as UNESCO World Heritage Site. Okay, we don't know that, let it be. The next one, caves are made from solid rock. Caves are made from solid rock. See, the third option is Portuguese renamed these caves as Elephanta. Portuguese renamed these caves as Elephanta. And the fourth one, these caves are excavated during the 11th century. Okay, let us see the answer. The answer is these caves are excavated during the 11th century. So this is the wrong answer regarding the Elephanta caves. So the above option, that is A, B, C, are true about the Elephanta caves. Please concentrate on the question, guys. They are asking which of the following is not true. Okay, the Elephanta caves are made from solid rock. We all know that they are built in 16th to 18th century. Okay, so when did Portuguese came to India? We have learnt in this modern history, right? Portuguese, Dutch, French people and British people, they have come to India for trading. So in 16th to 18th century, Portuguese people have come to India and they have built this Elephanta caves. Okay, see, they are made from solid rock. Yeah, and one more important question, guys, you may ask from this topic, that is, where is three-headed Shiva, that is, sorry, three-headed monolithic statue present? Where is three-headed monolithic statue present? There it is present in Elephanta caves. Very important question, guys. Question is also asked, the same question is also asked in previous shifts. Okay, very important. Next one, 20th question. Which was the center of learning and a Buddhist monastery from 3rd century BCE to 13th century BC? Okay, oldest Buddhist monastery for learning in India. So we all know that Nalanda University is the oldest university in Indian subcontinent. Okay, so the answer for this question we can mark directly as Nalanda. Okay, 21 question. See, which railway station was built by Frederick William Stevens with the inspiration from Victorian, Italianate, Gothic revival architecture and traditional Mughal buildings? Okay, see, this guy Frederick William Stevens has built a railway station in India. Okay, in the Gothic style, that is Italian Gothic style of architecture and traditional Mughal buildings, inspired from this, and built a railway station in India. What it is? So we all know that in the remembrance of Queen Victoria for a Jubilee celebration, so they have built a railway station. Where it is built? It is built in Mumbai, right? So what is the answer? You may guess till now. So the answer is Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus, that is CSTM. So before it was known as Victoria Terminus, as it was built in the honor of Queen Victoria. Okay, Frederick William Stevens was the designer of this, chief architect of this railway station. Okay, important question, guys. We have one designer, where it is present, and what is its previous name, why it is built. Okay, and the style of architecture, Gothic style of architecture. We have covered 5 questions in a single question. Okay, see, next 22nd question. Name the railways of India that comprise of the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway, Nilgiri Mountain Railway, and Kalka Shimla Railway, and are a part of World Heritage Sites. Guys, we have studied in the topic World Heritage Sites about these railway lines, right? We have three railway lines in India which are very famous and a World Heritage Site. Okay, what are they? Darjeeling Himalayan Railway, Nilgiri Mountain Railways, and Kalka Shimla Railway. So they together as known as what? The question is, these three railway lines together are known as, see, they are known as Mountain Railways of India. Okay, Mountain Railways of India. We have three railway lines which are considered as World Heritage Sites. Okay, see, where are Nilgiri Mountain, guys? Nilgiri Mountains. So Nilgiri Mountains are present in Western Ghats. Okay, Nilgiri Mountains are present in Western Ghats. Important question. Question as asked in previous shifts. Okay. 23rd question. Who was the first Muslim ruler of Delhi? See, first Muslim ruler of Delhi. This is a question from medieval history, but related to the monuments and places of India. So the answer is Qutbuddin Aibak. So who is this Qutbuddin Aibak? Do you remember this name? Qutbuddin Aibak is a Muslim ruler of Delhi. He has built some important monument, guys. What it is? It is in Delhi. Can you guess? So the answer is Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar was built by Qutbuddin Aibak. It is present in Delhi. Okay, and is the first Muslim ruler of Delhi. Okay. 24th one, which is famous for its unique Rajput military defense architecture. What? Which is famous for its unique Rajput military defense architecture. So by hearing the name Rajput, we remember the state, what? Rajasthan, right? Rajput, Rajasthan, and which is famous for its Rajput military defense architecture. So this special type of architecture, there is a military defense architecture. So they are present in the forts. There are some series of forts in Rajasthan. Okay, there are series of forts in Rajasthan, 6 forts. Okay, so they are known as hill forts of Rajasthan. 6 forts are there present in Rajasthan which have a military defense architecture, and they are collectively known as hill forts of Rajasthan. Okay, they are also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Okay, see, and what are those 6 forts? See, first one is Chittorgarh Fort. Chittorgarh Fort is the largest fort in India. Very important, guys. Very, very important. Chittorgarh Fort is the largest fort in India. Kumbhalgarh Fort, Ranthambore Fort. Ranthambore Fort is located in one national park. What it is? Ranthambore National Park, situated in Rajasthan. Okay. Gagron Fort, Amber Fort, and Jaisalmer Fort. These are the 6 forts which have a military defense architecture, and these are present in Rajasthan, collectively known as Hill Forts of Rajasthan, and they are World UNESCO Heritage Site. Okay. 25th question. Nearly we have reached the off of the session. Okay. 25th question. Which is a place where were the earliest traces of human life of Indian subcontinent was discovered? Earliest traces of human life on Indian subcontinent was discovered. So early life means we remember early man. Okay, ancient history, right? So paintings. So we have learned in this school, right? Ancient man paintings, what used to draw? We used to draw these dogs. He used to make the weapons. He has invented the fire. We have learned all this, right? Okay. So what is the question is, where is the place the earliest traces of human life on Indian subcontinent was discovered? So this is a famous place we all know. It is rock shelters of Bhimbetka. What? Rock shelters of Bhimbetka. Okay, where they are located? Where they are located at the foothills of Vindhya mountains in the Deccan Plateau. We have known this. This is learned this about the Vindhya ranges, Aravalli ranges in central India. So we have learned all these mountains and in the physical features of India, right? So the rock shelters of Bhimbetka are located at the foothills of Vindhya mountains in the Deccan Plateau. Okay. Next question. In which Indian state is the Lake Palace located? But see, in Karnataka, do you find palaces? But very less number, okay? In Rajasthan, we have more number of palaces. In Delhi, we have forts, okay? We have forts and various monuments. In Jammu and Kashmir, I guess there are no palaces over there, okay? They might be there, but those are not very important, okay? And so the answer is Rajasthan. Okay, the answer is Rajasthan. Lake Palace is located in Rajasthan. This question, guys, asked nearly 5 to 6 times in previous shifts of RRB NTPC. Okay, so the question about Dilwara temples. The famous Dilwara temples are located at, where they are located? They are located at Rajasthan. Dilwara temples, Rajasthan. Dilwara temples, Rajasthan. Okay, remember this, guys. 28th question. Which of the following place is famous for its gigantic rock cut statue of Buddha? Big rock cut statue of Buddha is present in where? Okay, this is very important question, guys. When we study about this Buddhism stupas, all those, right, will come to know. See, and this place is not in India, guys. Remember, this place is not in India, but it is very famous for its gigantic rock cut statue of Buddha. Answer: it is present in Afghanistan. See, I am giving a clue. It is present in Afghanistan. Answer is Bambian. Option A, Bambian. In this place, we have this gigantic rock cut statue of Buddha. Okay. Okay, yeah, the Golden Temple, very famous. We all know that. You may see in the picture of Shah Rukh Khan and Anushka Sharma. I don't remember the name, exactly the picture name. Okay, so the Golden Temple is situated in Amritsar, Punjab. Okay, it is situated in Amritsar, Punjab. Famous temple. 30th question. Where the Bishanpur group of temples are located in India? Bishanpur group of temples location. Same question repeated 3 to 4 times in previous RRB NTPC exam. Okay. See, answer is West Bengal. In West Bengal, Bishanpur group of temples are located. And who is the CM of West Bengal? We call her by a nickname known as Didi. Can you guess? It is Kumari Mamata Banerjee. She has been famous in the news recently, right? Mamata Banerjee. She has been protesting for the petrol prices hike, right? By riding a bicycle and motorcycle, right? So, Bishanpur group of temples are located in West Bengal, and Mamata Banerjee is the present Chief Minister of West Bengal. Okay. Dindigul Fort located in India. Dindigul Fort, important, guys. Where is Dindigul Fort located in India? Dindigul Fort is located in South India. Okay, everyone know that it is located in South India, but in which state? So they have given all the South Indian states in the option. So this type of questions may embrace you in the examination. Okay, so the answer is, what is the answer? Tamil Nadu. Dindigul Fort is located in Tamil Nadu. Okay. Gwalior Fort, guys. You might have seen the Gwalior and Lilliput movie and you hear the stories, right? So, where is the Gwalior Fort located? It is located in Madhya Pradesh. Answer is, it is located in Madhya Pradesh. Gwalior Fort is located in Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Next, 33. Where the 4-storied rock-cut Hindu temple in Andhra Pradesh located? Okay. Where is 4-storied rock-cut Hindu temple in Andhra Pradesh? 4-storied, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is a rock cut temple. Okay, it is cut from a rock and it is a 4-story temple, and it has also caves. Okay, it is present in Andhra Pradesh. Where they are present? They are present in Undavalli. So Undavalli caves, we have heard the name, right? So it has the 4-story rock cut Hindu temple. Okay. 34th question. Where the Vivekananda Rock Memorial is located in Tamil Nadu. Vivekananda Rock Memorial, very very famous, guys. We all go there. So you may not have gone, but many tourists go there for seeing the sunrise and sunset. I have given a clue. Okay, they go for viewing the sunrise and sunset. Okay, what it is? So Vivekananda Rock Memorial in Tamil Nadu is located in Kanyakumari. Vivekananda Rock Memorial is located in Kanyakumari, okay, in Tamil Nadu. 35th question. Where is Ashoka Pillar located in India? Very famous Ashoka Pillar. Okay, where is Ashoka Pillar? Ashoka Pillar is located in Sarnath, right? We all know that Ashoka Pillar, Sarnath, Ashoka Pillar. You remember by like this, okay? You remember Sarnath, Ashoka Pillar, so that it will be easy for remembrance. And in which state it is present? It is present in Uttar Pradesh. See, Sarnath, UP. Ashoka Pilla is located in Sarnath, UP. 36th question. Which temple is dedicated to the sun god shaped like a chariot? Okay. Which temple is dedicated to sun god and is shaped like a chariot? So very famous temple. We have discussed about this temple in our previous questions also. Okay. I guess you remember. So one temple is dedicated to sun god who is Surya. Okay, sun god Surya temple is dedicated, and it is like a chariot. Okay, so what is meant by chariot, guys? Where the deity of a god is taken outside the streets, right? You might have seen there will be wheels over here and people will be pulling like this with help of threads, right? This is a chariot, and it is a, sorry, yeah. So where it is located? It is the Sun Temple, Konark. By the name, see, we have in the option only, we can easily choose the answer by seeing its name. Sun Temple, sun god Surya. Okay, see, it is present in Konark. In which state? Orissa. In which state? Orissa. Konark Sun Temple. Okay. 37th question. Which national park harbors the largest number of one-horned rhinos? That is rhinoceros. Which national park in India has the largest number of one-horned rhinoceros? Very, very important, friends. It is also a World UNESCO Heritage Site. What is it? Can you please tell me what is it? See, where is first see the let's see the options. Periyar National Park, where it is located? It is located in Kerala. Kanha National Park, Kanha National Park, it is in Madhya Pradesh. Kaziranga National Park, and not tell the state. Corbett National Park, this is also, I will not tell the name. Please mention in the comments. Okay. See, let's get back to the question. Okay. See, one horned rhinoceros. So this is a national park which has nearly 2/3 of a population, that is rhino population in world. 2/3 of rhino population is present only in this park. So the answer is, it is option C, Kaziranga National Park. Okay, one horned rhinoceros is present in Kaziranga National Park, which is also a World Heritage Site. Okay, 38th question. The Brihadeshwara temple at Tanjavur in Tamil Nadu was built by. So do you remember what is this Brihadeshwara temple? It is a one of the temple of Chola temples, right? Chola temples, we have 3 temples, right? One of the temple is Brihadeshwara temple, and they are World Heritage Site also. They are present in Tanjavur. There is Brihadeshwara temple present in Tanjavur in Tamil Nadu, and it was built by Sri Rajaraja Chola. Okay, the answer is Rajaraja Chola built Brihadeshwara temple at Tanjavur. Okay, 39th question. Which monument was built to commemorate the visit of King George V and Queen Mary to the Bombay? Okay, so one monument was built by the people for celebrating the visit of King George V and Queen Mary to Bombay. See, we have hint in the question. So the monument is built in Bombay. Okay, so so let's see the options. Okay, India Gate. Where is India Gate present? India Gate present in Delhi, right? Where Republic Day parade happens. Recently it happened. So India Gate is not the option. Okay, India Gate is not the option. Gateway of India, where it is present? It is present in Maharashtra, Mumbai. So it can be the answer. And third, Victoria Terminus. Victoria Terminus is nothing but CSTM. So it is also in Mumbai, that is Maharashtra, and it can also be the answer. And Elephanta Caves. Where are Elephanta Caves present? They are also present in near Mumbai Harbour in Maharashtra. So one option is eliminated. We have 3 options. Okay, I'll give you a hint, friends. So this monument is present in front of the famous Taj Hotel. You know, right? Taj Hotel, 9/11 terrorist attacks. Okay, the same. So it is present before the in front of this hotel. What is the monument, guys? So the monument is Gateway of India. Gateway of India is present in Mumbai. It was built to commemorate the visit of King George V and Queen Mary. Okay, see, Gateway of India. Now 40th question. Where did Buddha attain enlightenment? Now you should answer this question, friends. I have already discussed this question in the previous questions clearly. Okay, so where did Buddha attain enlightenment? Where? Answer is Bodh Gaya. In Bodh Gaya, Bihar, Buddha attained his enlightenment. Okay. 41. Which famous monument was built by Muhammad Quli Qutub Shah in 1951 to commemorate the end of plague? Okay. See, Muhammad Quli Qutub Shah has built a monument in 1951. Okay, to commemorate the end of plague. So in 1951, okay, in South India, that is in Hyderabad, there was a plague. So a very bad plague which killed many people. Okay, so this was a very bad plague, and so to commemorate the end of plague, so after this plague was ended, Quli Qutub Shah in 1951 built a monument, and it is very famous monument in Hyderabad. So whenever you heard the name Hyderabad, we'll remember what we'll remember. We'll remember Hyderabad biryani, right? The first one we'll remember is Hyderabad biryani. Next is Charminar. Okay, Charminar. So, Quli Qutub Shah in 1951 to commemorate the end of plague built Charminar. Charminar is the option A is the answer. He built Charminar. He built Charminar in Hyderabad. Okay, so answer is Charminar. 42. Karla, see Karla, one of the best preserved Buddhist caves in which Indian state? Karla, one of the best preserved Buddhist caves is present in which of the Indian state? So Karla is a Buddhist cave. It is present in Maharashtra. Okay, so there are many caves in Maharashtra. What are they? They are Ajanta, Ellora, Elephanta. Okay, and one more now it is Karla. Okay, Karla cave is a Buddhist cave present in Maharashtra. Okay, 43rd question. The Islamic architecture was built by Shah Jahan as a memorial to his wife. This is very easy question, guys. Shah Jahan for a memory his wife. What is the name of his wife? Mumtaz Mahal. It is Taj Mahal. Okay, built by Shah Jahan. So I have one more question for you guys. On which bank, which river bank Taj Mahal is situated? See, this is the Taj Mahal, right? We have one river flowing to the southern end of the Taj Mahal. So what is this river? This is the Yamuna river. Okay, Yamuna river flows to southern point of Taj Mahal. Very important. You can get a question like this also. So stress on the rivers which are flowing through the important monuments. Okay, so answer for this 43rd question is answer C, Taj Mahal. 44. Which monument was built by Mughal Emperor Akbar? Okay, you might confuse with this. Mughal Emperor has built many monuments. Okay, but now let's just select this among the given options. Though the first option is Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar is built by Akbar? No. Qutub Minar is built by Qutbuddin Shah. We have already discussed. Okay, it was built by Qutbuddin Shah. Red Fort was built by Shah Jahan. Okay, Red Fort was built by Shah Jahan. So option A, option B are eliminated. Charminar. So just we have learned about this. Who has built the Charminar to commemorate the end of plague in Hyderabad? Quli Qutub Shah. Okay, so option 3 is also eliminated. So Mughal Emperor, the only remaining option is Fatehpur Sikri. Mughal Emperor Akbar has built Fatehpur Sikri. Okay, Fatehpur Sikri is present in Agra. Okay, Agra district, Uttar Pradesh. Okay, 45th question. Which is known as the Garden City of India? Guys, the questions from the topic nicknames. Okay, question from the topic. Nicknames of different places is also important along with this monuments and places of India. So questions are being asked. So I'll make a video separately. So which is known as the Garden City of India. Most of the people did know very easy answer. It is Bangalore. Garden City of India, Bangalore. It has also other name also. Bangalore has other nickname also. They are electronic city and Silicon Valley of India. Okay, Silicon Valley of India. Bangalore is also known as Garden City of India, Electronic City and Silicon Valley of India. Okay. 46th question. Which city is called the White City of Rajasthan? Which city is called as White City of Rajasthan? The answer is Udaipur, because the palaces here are mostly white in color. That's why it is known as White City of Rajasthan. Guys, I have a question for you. Hawa Mahal is situated in Rajasthan. Okay, we all know that Hawa Mahal. It is also known as Palace of Winds, right? Hawa Mahal, also known as Palace of Winds, is situated in Rajasthan. Where it is situated? It is situated in Jaipur. Okay, Hawa Mahal, Palace of Winds, is situated in Jaipur. Okay, and which city is called as White City of Rajasthan? It is Udaipur. Okay, yeah. 47th question. So, which of the following statement is true about Ajanta caves? Which of the following statements is true? In the previous question, they asked which are not true. In this question, they are asking which is true about Ajanta caves. Okay, Ajanta caves were excavated between the 2nd century and the 6th century. Okay, option is A. These are all wrong. Okay, okay. 48th question. Which of the following statement is not true about Sanchi Stupa? Sanchi Stupa is built by Akbar. It is a Buddhist monument in which Buddhist stupa in which relics of Buddha are placed. Relics of Buddha are placed. This is about Sanchi Stupa. Let's see this. It is situated at Sanchi in Raisan district of Madhya Pradesh. Yeah, Sanchi Stupa is present in Raisan district of Madhya Pradesh. This is the right answer. These are true. Option B. It is situated in Aurangabad district of Maharashtra. I guess no, because it is present in Raisan district only. And Sanchi tagged as the World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 1989. Okay. Fourth option. Sanchi Stupa is the oldest stone composition in India and was originally commissioned by the Emperor of Bindusara. What? Oldest stone composition in India and originally it was commissioned by the Emperor Bindusara. Let's see the answer. See, the answer is C. Okay. Stupa at Sanchi is the oldest stone composition, but it was commissioned by Emperor Bindusara. It is wrong. It was commissioned by Akbar. Okay, as already told you, it was commissioned by Akbar. So answer is D. 49th. In which part of the India largest concentration of stupas are found? Okay, largest concentration of stupas are found in which part of India? So the answer is in Andhra Pradesh. Many stupas are found in Andhra Pradesh. Where they are present? They are present near Amaravati and Nagarjuna Konda. Okay, they are present near Amaravati and Nagarjuna Konda. You may come across the options like South India, North India. So if they are given like that, you mark that South India. If they are asking the state, you mark as Andhra Pradesh.
Yeah guys,
if
we have reached the last question of today's session. Before that, please subscribe our channel, as this is the new channel.
Okay?
We try to bring very important videos and important questions which will help you in your examination. So please encourage us and subscribe our channel, share and like, and please comment your suggestions so that we can improve our level. Okay, now let's go back to our questions. And the last question of this session is, guys,
so name the temples built by the Pallavas. Temples built by the Pallavas. Answer is Shore Temple at Mahabalipuram, Vaikunta Perumal or Kailashnath Temple at Kanchipuram. See, Shore Temple at Mahabalipuram and Kailashnath Temple at Kanchipuram. These are the temples built by Pallavas. Where these temples are present, guys? These temples are present in Tamil Nadu, right? These temples are present in Tamil Nadu, and it is built by Pallavas. See, Mahabalipuram group of monuments are this one. Mahabalipuram group of monuments is one of the World Heritage Site of India. Okay, stated. Which coast? See, the answer is Coromandel Coast. Answer is Coromandel Coast. Okay, Mahabalipuram temple is situated along the Coromandel Coast. Okay, it is a World UNESCO Heritage Site in Tamil Nadu state. Okay. Yeah guys, that's all it for today's session. I hope you have enjoyed the session and learned as many as questions. I have mentioned this 50 questions, but in between we have discussed many questions related to that topic. So nearly we have solved 70 to 80 questions, right? So these questions are very important for your examinations, and you may expect nearly 2 to 3 questions from these for your fifth phase and next phases of RRB NTPC and also CBT2 of RRB NTPC. So guys, thanks for watching, and please subscribe our channel Tejas Classes for more videos like this, and please encourage us, and for free PDFs of this please join our Telegram channel Tejas Classes. Thank you. Bye.